he was an advisor on like anything kind of magic related, and he was the only real person that the Lord of Kymel could think of within the city that would have any idea of how to do anything like this. Not necessarily that they think he's a necromancer, but like off the top of his head is like this is the only guy that's powerful enough to do anything like this.
Which just seems shifty as fuck.
Like Kymel's kind of rural. It's a lot of like farmland and stuff like that at like the foot of a mountain. So it doesn't see a lot of like this kind of shit.
Well, it's up to you guys. I guess if we die, we die.
If we die, we re-roll.
All I can say is I've got no spells.
We die like men.
It's up
We
to you
die
guys.
like people who die.
It's up to you guys. Like we went through this last week. Like you can either you can rest and do it in the morning, or you
I
can
know,
go
but
ahead
I
and do it
think
now.
previously we already decided that, or at least
Yeah,
it was discussed. I wouldn't want to, because that individual isn't here, to now say, "Oh no, we're not going to bother." We'll literally.
I think the general consensus, or by at least the majority of the consensus, was off we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have someone suspected of attacking a lord or whatever,
Sure.
and we apprehend them in the morning. Like, honestly, that was that was stupid to me, and that would be definitely very stupid to Vix to wait for the morning. Like French bureaucracy, stupid.
Well, let's do it because, as I say, I've got no like abilities I can use. It's literally just now, like that's it. I've got weapons and that's it.
I don't think I have any slots either left.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit low myself. I mean, I know that we've had a short rest.
And we're level one or
Three.
level two? I don't
Level
even
3.
remember. Level three. So yeah, none of us have. Well, I'm a sorcerer, so I don't give a shit about y'all. But
Yeah, then you get your spell slots back on a short rest, like as a
long
sorcerer.
rest.
Oh, that
Um,
sucks.
I think I get
Same
get
as
I'm
something
Warlock,
back
isn't
after
it?
a short rest.
Warlocks, yeah, like Pact of the Chain.
Yeah.
It's like a short rest. That's what I was thinking of, yeah. But yeah, you guys kind of know where it is. If this is what you're doing, you want to do that.
yeah,
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go.
So at the minute you're kind of still in the chamber. You're basically in front of the Lord and his kind of second in command, Prudence. And
I'll
they just
you said something about a balcony out in the room. Is that still
yeah.
the case? I'll take a quick moment, or Robert will take a quick moment and run a sort of kind of quick paced walk to the open window balcony and just look up to the sky. And they'll say, sort of holding his holy symbol, he'll look up and sort of begin a short kind of prayer, and then he'll look up and pray to the change bringer and be like, "Please, change bringer, make our luck more in our favor. We are possibly going to need a change in the tide. If you are able to assist, of course I would be humbled." And he'll stop and see if anything happens, in the hope that something does.
I mean, you definitely feel that the change bringer is listening and watching, but there is no immediate change.
Okay.
But there's somebody's listening.
Sure. I'll then head back into the room and sort of join the rest of the group if we're leaving.
Okay.
I would ask if. Wait, they just gave us a discount for the shops in the city. We don't have like they don't have like any potions on hand. They would have used it to heal the Lord anyway. No.
We
Yeah,
got a
they
singular healing potion. I think I was managed to obtain as either as a
Finagle
free
out
use
of them.
or yeah, to either repay if we don't use or have if we require.
All right.
yeah. Yeah, that's a loner. If it doesn't get used, it gets given back.
Yeah, and we got some shackles as well.
Mhm. Yeah. You've been given a she kind of pointed out where the house is, so that you don't have to go and search for it. You got a pretty good idea of where it is. And like being from the city, Robert's pretty sure he knows where it is. You don't have to go searching for it.
No.
It's getting late. The sun is starting to set like right where you're at the foot of a mountain as well. The sun is setting like right behind it, so it's getting real dark real fast.
Yeah,
Mm.
we need to hurry up before sun goes completely.
Okay, so
I
you're
It
grunt.
is
I grunt
always
in
easier
agreement.
to run away from the cover of the night, under the cover of the night. Ugh. English.
so yeah, so you guys exit the room. Yeah, Lord Jacta kind of thanks you guys for everything that you've done already, and says, I hope for a quick and clean execution of this job I've given you. Preferably no execution. Alive would be better. But if dead is what it comes to, then so be it. And you exit the king's chamber, the lord's chamber, and outside is the head of his kind of bastion, Hallion. He turns to you all and he says, "So I've been thinking if you don't manage to get this guy tonight about moving the Lord out of Kymel, nobody knows he's still alive. I figured within a day's ride we could get him to Western. What do you think?
Worth a shot.
We could have him out now, or we could wait for your return and have him out.
My concern is if we move him, more people will become suspicious. Likely word may spread. More chance that his condition may be known to others.
Currently, nobody knows whether he's alive or dead, and we have a secret passage through the mountains that can get him out unseen.
Is he well enough to travel?
Well, this is our only real concern at this point is to whether it's safer to leave him here and let him rest, or safer to get him out.
Let's say
I have a counter proposition. Give us 24 hours. If we're not back by then, get him out of town.
That sounds fair.
well, is there not a way that we are maybe able to communicate given the time scale? We perhaps send some sort of message to let you know if we have the suspect in our captivity or if we require you to leave city.
Well, I guess you could find any guard and give him a message.
I was thinking more direct.
You mean
Uh,
carrier pigeon?
Perhaps.
if you can wrangle a pigeon, then send him my way. If not, I mean, I've got nothing for you.
Okay. We'll do what we'll do.
Okay. So you guys we'll give it 24 hours. If we don't hear anything from you, then we'll move him out.
Sounds good.
Okay, you exit out into the streets of Kymel. You're heading straight there.
Yeah, we'll go straight there. I'll lead the
Yes.
way.
Okay. The city's still kind of on lockdown. Like people are in their homes with their doors closed, and what few guards aren't watching the Lord are patrolling the streets for any kind of suspicious behavior. So the trip to his house is pretty quick. Doesn't take you long to get there. Maybe 10 minutes tops walk from where you are. He still lives in kind of the upper class area of Kymel, nearest the casino. So it doesn't take you long to get there. You approach this only very small um detached house, uh wooden framed on the outside.
When we approach, I try to look for any kind of entryway that would not be the front door because we might not want to enter by the front door. Maybe there's a kitchen's door or any kind of other
Okay,
entrance.
sure. Yeah, make an investigation check.
Would she have advantage as she's with me?
No, you don't know the house, but you know the city.
Worth the ask.
Was that 16? You take a look around at that. It is super small. The house. It doesn't even have any windows on the bottom floor. It has the front door, and that is it. On the upstairs, it does have like large bedroom windows, like a double window into the bedroom.
Are they
But that is
all on
it.
the same wall?
No, the front doors obviously to the front of the house, and then the bedroom windows are on the kind of west side of the house. So, say if the front door was on the south side of the house, the bedroom windows are on the west side of the house, on the second floor.
I turn to the guys and ask, which one of you is the most athletic, strong?
Um, and Robert will sort of do like a flex pose and be like, "I'm pretty strong."
All right, the strongest, I suggest go and wait a little bit away from the front door to check for any escape from the window on that wall over there. And the others, well, myself and whoever accompanies me, I would like to first knock on the door and maybe try for a peaceful resolution.
It's definitely worth a shot.
Do you mind if I do the talking?
You carry on.
And
My thanks.
Robert will
I'll just, I'll
position
just, I'll
himself at
just,
the cover.
I'll just hold me holy symbol and try and look holy.
In your armor.
Does
I
the,
kick
the,
ass for the Lord.
Oh man, that
DM,
was a
DM,
quality fucking brain dead quote.
Oh yes.
DM, the DM does actually look holy.
Uh, I mean, he's holding a holy symbol. I don't know what gets more holy than that.
No, no holes in the story.
I,
No, no.
I, I can pretend like I'm praying if you want.
No massive sword on his back.
Well,
It's a
clerics
warhammer.
of clerics of Corge are pretty are packing. So,
Oh, he's packing, that's for sure.
all
His
right,
holy symbol.
cleric slash paladin of Cord. That is, that's what I'm calling you in my head. All right, so I go to the door. Well, with I guess Ack, and wait until Robert is in position.
Yeah, so I'll position myself nearest the door if there's an escape. Obviously, I can action if needed. Before I do that, can I get kind of within 60 feet of the ground and cast my divine sense to see if like anything's like in the area that seems to be like desecrated or
Yeah. Yeah, of course you can. Um, there doesn't seem to be any type of kind of unholy like desecration or
nothing
anything of
undead
that
or anything
matter.
like that? Cool.
No, no,
Okay,
no.
that's fine. I'll take up space nearest as I can and sort of make sure that I can see any other exits if they're used at all.
Okay, yeah, you got the upstairs window is really the only other exit. So you can take a spot where you can see the front door and the window.
Yeah, I'll hold on to one of my javelins as well, just in case I need to throw one.
Okay, that's fine.
Once everyone is ready, I will softly knock on the door.
Okay, you give the door a soft knock. You wait a few moments. There's no reply.
I try the doorknob.
It's locked. It is locked
I
and there is no answer from inside currently.
I look and at Robert to see if he has reacted.
Any movements from any of the windows or other doors?
Nope, nothing. Dead fucking silence.
I give the shake of the head.
Well, that seems to go well.
Maybe he's just deaf. Do you want me to knock?
Well, you could knock, and maybe if
Okay then.
in time, maybe we could blow the door. And never mind.
Don't
Okay, good
worry.
luck.
I'm used to knocking on people's doors. I'm a religious man.
Wow.
And with that, I grab my warhammer in the two hands,
Oh my god!
take up a pose.
Nice.
Eye
You
up where the
heard
lock
of our
is.
Lord and Savior Cord.
In the name of the Lord, open your door. Swing. Both hands in putting into motion, smashing against the door right where the lock is.
All right, man.
Vix like jumped out of the way of the hammer.
All right, I'm gonna need a damage roll for sure.
Okay.
Hobbit!
Oh, it's in.
I think that was just a hit. I think you need me to click it again for damage.
Yes.
Yep.
7.
you you put a fairly decent hit. It's a double door, so you hit like the dead center, and it cracks, and you can see inside, but it's not wide open. That was such
I
a small
turned
amount of damage.
I turned to Robert and I'm like, what the fuck? And then
Do I
but
see
I'm
anything
really,
now?
You still see nothing come from the window.
I
There's
give
no
the
movement, no
like
nothing.
the double-handed like at the shoulders shrug, and then like give the generic symbol of the kick the fucking door down with my with my foot.
When we hit it again.
well, this is going this way. Well, certainly the door is not open and I have no skill in lockpicking, so well, we'll have to trust your mission days.
You going for it again?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think I can just click on the damage again.
yeah. You should be able to. Yeah.
What is the AC of
How did I
Forge?
manage to get even less damage that time?
Nice. What's that total?
13 in total.
Yeah, I'd say that breaks the doors open. I mean, the
Hello,
second
Hobbit. We're breaking out and we're breaking doors open. Help us.
yeah, it's open. The door is open. It doesn't swing wide open, but it blasts like the lock open, so you could push them open. It was such a weak hit with a warhammer that it broke it, but not wide open.
I cannot believe that I managed to wallop that so badly twice.
Yeah, like if you pulled it back closed, I doubt anybody would notice. But it's unlocked.
I pat my locksmith and sort of hold it at my side.
They're your Warhammer's new name, the Locksmith.
Yeah.
That is good.
All right, let's enter this place. And
Okay,
Vix pushes the door.
I'm gonna drop you guys in.
Hobbit, is your mic functioning?
Ah, there we go. Hello?
Hello, Hobbit.
Hey.
Hey.
I fell asleep. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to fall asleep.
Okay, it's completely valid, especially if you've worked slash studied all day.
You may have prevented us from kicking a door down if you was here. However,
Yeah, but you probably have lockpicking or something.
What?
I don't know. We didn't, so we.
That's
So
okay. We got the door open. That's the important thing. We got the door open.
Yeah.
like Robert, once the door is open, will rush to his companions, and obviously knowing that no one's coming out of this building.
Yep. Okay.
Give
You
it,
guys
of course, give him one
are.
last look at the windows to see if there's any shift in movement or.
Despite the noise of breaking the door with a warhammer, surprisingly there was nobody.
Oh yeah, he's
No,
either
nobody
deaf
came.
as fuck or he's dead already.
Yeah, yeah. Either way. Yeah, he's
or
dead
he
or dead.
fled while the attack was in place, or was in a
It's
position to
likely.
flee while the attack was taking place. We don't know. We should investigate. Looking for
Okay.
any sign of life slash uh, any kind of rushed exit, uh, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. You enter into the first room, and pretty much the first thing you notice is that, um, sorry, one second. Uh, Everything in this first room that you're in, there's all there is kind of a bookshelf on the wall and like a small end table which has been turned over, and all the books have been pulled from the shelf.
Mm.
Well,
Someone
definitely a
clearly
rushed
liked to
exit.
read.
That is not exactly how I would have put it, but yes, information are generally, appreciable. I don't even know if that's English.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, people appreciate knowledge and information.
I cast a quick eye over the book, see if there's anything that jumps out at me.
Oh yeah, I'm in with that.
There is it's a lot of books on like history and kind of law, anything kind of academic. There's no magic books, which I assume is what you're looking for, or scrolls in there.
Nothing referring to necromancy as the way to
Mm,
fame and fortune, or
Could someone looking for a theme actually figure out if there is a recurrent theme or something in the books that are left?
No, there isn't. It is just a lot of like academic type books. So
Okay.
it's just stuff that he had in his library, and it seems to have been like turned over.
Okay, so I think we can.
Either
Well,
turned over, or somebody's gone through it in a hurry.
I mean, I got an
okay.
18, so if there's anything that in the room at all that seems to be like standout-ish. I'm hoping Robert would notice.
Only the fact that kind of just that it looks like somebody's been going through here in a hurry.
Okay,
Nothing. You don't know what
in a
was in here
rush.
before. Yeah, yeah, you don't.
Does it look like someone was looking for something in particular or something's been taken?
From what you can tell, it doesn't look like anything's really been taken. If you put everything back like in
It
position,
looks like
it'd
it.
probably look okay. But you don't know what it was like in here before.
Sure,
It could
sure,
have been
sure,
like a
sure,
fucking
sure,
hoarder's house before.
sure.
But you'd assume it looks pretty okay. Just that somebody's been going through it in a rush.
Well, Robert's a stickler, and he's a good guy. He wants people to see him as a hero, and I guess tidying up someone's mess is kind of heroic. So he'll start by placing the books back on the bookshelf while everyone else is doing their thing.
I,
As
I put my
well,
hand on Robert's shoulder and say, "Friend Robert, perhaps we can save the tiding until we've investigated the rest of the house."
Well, I thought you guys were talking, and it's quite messy.
I understand you have your thing, but let's make sure there's nothing gonna ambush us. Well,
Oh, okay, okay.
um, DM, I assume that we came in from the door that looks open on the map. Would the door that looks closed on the map
That is a
be
closed door. The door that's open is the front door that you came in. The door that is on your right
indicated?
is closed.
Okay, may I examine the door? Or, yeah,
Yeah,
examine
sure.
the door because I'm not trusting that anything wasn't booby trapped or something.
Okay, you want to do like an investigation check on it?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I have pretty poor intelligence though, so.
It was the 13's the first roll, right?
Well, I consider the first roll to be the one starting on the left in my own games, but
Okay.
what is your roll?
I don't know. We'll go from the left. If that's what you're used to, then we'll go from the left. You don't see anything wrong with the door, and it's not locked either. It is just literally a door to the next room.
All right, I will try the doorknob then.
Okay, you turn it, and the door. You slowly begin to open the door. No trap goes off. You it's pretty safe. The door.
All right.
I kind of speed in front and kind of as dexterous as I can be, kind of scoot in front. So if there is anything there to attack, it's going to attack me first rather than the lady that opened the door.
Okay, you. Vix puts one hand on the door, opens it, and Robert kind of pushes past
In a
into the
nice manner.
room.
I kind of like like when you try and work your way through a
Yeah,
crowd
yeah.
without touching anyone. I kind of do that bit.
Yeah, kind of like pseudo heroically
uh,
um,
Wait, did you
pushes
ask
past.
why did Vix open the door?
Well, as soon as you put your hand on the door to open it,
I was waiting for the
Really?
door
Yeah,
to open.
I do understand the action. It's just that you say something in the in the accent, and I didn't quite understand.
Oh,
What is
I
it is?
said um, it was just so like if there was anything in the room, it would attack me rather than you. That kind of thing.
No, after that,
Oh, I
in
can't
the
even remember
accent.
now.
All right,
I probably just said
but
lady.
because you said something, and it sounded a bit maybe
No.
something that Vic would consider patronizing,
Oh no.
and she would have definitely answered to that. All right, yeah, we can move the things. Yay!
yeah. So you guys head on into the next room. Uh, it seems to be a kind of small, kind of living area. Has a long table, with some empty bowls that were used for eating at some point, and like a small stove on the far side
Um,
wall.
would
A set of
uh
stairs and a big metal door on the north wall.
Would examining the balls were they eaten in recently? Was the soup dry?
Whatever was left inside is dried and pretty disgusting looking.
Does it look like it's been there a
As
few
in
days?
a lot of mold
Oh yeah,
because
easily at least a few days. Yeah.
I don't like this.
I've got bad feeling too.
Would I assume that this door is a study of sort or a kitchen of sort?
I mean, it's not on the map because it would be right in the like the front, but there is like a small stove area. I don't know why I'm
Okay.
pointing at it. But there would be like here there would be like a stove area.
All right.
Like here on the map. This over here is like uh over here. This door is like a big iron door.
Could be basement.
Do you want to explore up or explore down?
Let me think. One moment. I say
Valerie, Ack, would you like to explore up or explore down?
I'll go up. One fart
Hmm.
walk down.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go down then.
You
Should
want
we
to
really
split
play
the
up?
party?
Oh yeah, splitting the party. You should never
No,
split the
very good idea.
party.
It's up to you guys, man. Who's going where?
um, did we ever get the name of the guy that we were here to see?
Yeah, you did. Marden is his name.
Marden. I'll walk to the stairs, the bottom of the stairs, and just be like, Marden, hey Marden, are you here?
No reply.
Come out, wherever you are.
Oli oli oxen free.
There's no reply. Dead silence. No footsteps. No nothing.
Were the curtains drawn upstairs?
They weren't. No,
They were open,
they were. Yeah, the window was closed, but the curtains were open.
and we couldn't
All
see any
right.
signs of life, and it was getting dark.
There was no light on inside either. I mean, inside here that you're in now is getting pretty dark.
Okay,
Like,
let's do this. I say, if we try iron door, it does not go downstairs. We check room, we go upstairs. If it goes downstairs to basement, we do not go down to basement.
Seems fair.
Well, then maybe we have a way to open these iron doors.
Yeah.
I doubt we can bludgeon them
I'll get a little bit
easily.
closer and I'll do another divine sense. Is anything seem like undead or anything from there?
nope, you're not catching any undead from anywhere in the area.
Ooh, I won't click it. I'll just minus it. Cool. Okay. Uh, hmm. Can I?
Well, maybe
Hmm.
maybe if we just scout upstairs, get it out of the way fast, because there's only 2 levels on it. Two, 3 levels on this building?
Just the level that you're on and the level above, so like the ground floor and the first floor.
We might as well scout it quick, get it out of the way.
Okay, that what you guys doing?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's
Okay.
just a cellar, it's worth it. Cellars for such small houses yeah, are not, very big.
Yes, but usually in my experience, sellers usually can keep not very nice things.
Well, when I see these empty bowls flaking with rot, I believe maybe a cellar would smell the same on a much larger scale or be invaded by vermin.
Well, All I know is there's currently no undead or evil here at this moment. So,
Can you detect rats?
are they evil rats?
Well, I consider all rats to be some measure of evil, but they are not fiendish or devilish or of any sorts. It's, in my imagination.
Then no, sadly. Okay, let's go stairs, and I'll take lead on the stairs.
Okay, you stealthing?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, roll a stealth check. I'm gonna change page to the next floor.
I suppose if he's stealthy, I better try and be stealthy as well, but this ain't going to work very well. Jingle, jingle. I'm being stealthy. Jingle, jingle, jingle. I'm sort of test stealthing, but just walking around, seeing if I can be stealthy before I go up the stairs. No, I can't be stealthy.
Well, anyone wearing heavy armor would have disadvantage on that.
That's why I just try being stealthy, walking around at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely loud. That holy symbol is clanging around all over that arm.
So you
Yeah,
see,
I'm gonna let the stealthy ones go ahead of me.
you see Robert like stealthily, hopefully successfully being stealthy, and then behind him he just hears the clank, and you just see the shoulders drop, and then the stealth stance is just slowly turns into a regular stance. It's like clearly our ability of stealth is compromised.
Yeah.
Yeah, you carry on. I was trying this downstairs. You know,
Okay,
why don't
so
why don't we send the short ass up the stairs? She seems to be stealthy.
yeah, like Valerie's already like halfway up the stairs. I would say at this point, like real silent. Like barely any of you even noticed her going up there. There was no creaking, no nothing. Okay, so you ascend the stairs. On the top floor, you have to your left another door that leads to another room, and to your right a corridor that seems to go up and around the back of the house.
Can I go to the corner and peer around the edge to see what I can see?
Yeah, sure. You see around here seems to be just some kind of like the corridor kind of goes to an end here. And there's more kind of overturned bookshelves.
Okay.
Like somebody was either looking for something or they were just ransacking it. You have no idea.
Okay. I don't see any see any movement from there at all.
Nope.
No. Okay. I'll head to the other door in that case for now.
Okay.
And I'll wait for the sneakier ones to come by, and while I'm waiting,
Similarly,
no, go on.
if
That's all.
there's just like in the lobby or whatever, if there's any kind of books strewn around, I will try to piece out what an intruder would have, or someone who flees would have tried to get away with. Any kind of holes, patterns, and kind in studies, the likes.
Okay. Do you wanna make another investigation check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
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 Nope. You're just kicking shit around. So Valerie, are you following to the door?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So you're both at the door.
I give like the door like a gentle poke with my axe to see if like it moves, like if it's like partially just open on its own kind of thing with the weight of my axe.
It does. It swings. Doesn't swing open, but it's easily. You can easily
Just
just push it
starts creaking open. Yeah, cool.
open.
I give it a bit of a harder shove to open wider and just step
Sam,
back.
can you put my token around over there?
Yep.
Maybe because I was looking. Thanks.
There you go.
Teeny, peeny, teeny.
I don't have any large reduce. Sorry.
Nor do I currently.
Okay, so you swing that door open.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and you see inside is a bed chamber, the room with the kind of window that went outside.
Hmm.
As you enter the room, uh, the bed contains no bed covers. The wardrobe is wide open with like nothing inside. There is a writing desk in the corner of the room that the ink's kind of fallen over and spilt all over the table, and all the drawers are open and either empty or barely empty.
So, are there any like blank parchments on the writing desk at all?
Yeah, do an investigation check on it.
Come on, I'm not very good at investigation, but I'll give it a go.
20.
Ooh, nice.
Nice, yeah. You kind of like push the ink around. There's a few empty, like unwritten pieces of parchment.
Mhm.
Um, Going through what is like on the desk and in the drawer next to the desk, you find kind of just old notes on like pieces of law and stuff like that. Stuff about like old uses of arcane magic from the Age of Arcanum.
I'll
Um,
pocket anything about magic, and I'll also pocket the blank parchments of paper if I can.
mhm. There is a spell scroll in there.
Hmm.
Have you
Oh,
found anything?
Possibly some papers, scrolls and parchments. Maybe we can find some clues. I once knew someone who found clues on blank paper that was underneath paper that was written upon. Perhaps if we can use same trick, we can read what was written above.
It is a pretty clever trick.
But
What about these? Oh,
this scroll, as I look at the scroll, does it look familiar to me at all?
uh, yeah. Make an Arcana check.
Mm. Do. 12?
That is the DC. Yeah.
Ooh,
It is scroll of magic missiles.
okay. I I
Scroll
pass
the
it
what?
to
Sorry.
my sorcery like
Magic missiles.
companion and say, "This looks like magic missile scroll. Perhaps you have use for this."
I'm checking. I'm pretty sure I can. It's just, oh yes, I can. Oh. Well, it will most definitely be useful. I extend my hand to accept the scroll.
I kind of give the you can have it and then tease it a little bit and then give it.
I am basically a statue when you do that. I do not react at all.
Anything else you guys want to look at?
Is there anything else in the room worth looking at?
Make an investigation check with. Make a perception check.
A perception check. Not very good with those.
What level is the magic missile scroll?
Just first level, so you'll just get like the 3 missiles out of it.
No, I see nothing.
No. Anyone that's in the room can make a perception check. So, as Valerie and Vix can make perception checks too. Oh, 5, even worse.
After my 20 investigation as well, 6 is such a poor.
I suppose I
busy
can
looking
come.
at the scroll.
Yeah,
Suppose I can come stamping up the stairs at this point, soon as nobody's obviously been attacked.
Valerie, as you walk in the room, everybody's kind of like rifling through his stuff. You take a step in, and the kind of floorboard that you step on creaks and like moves unnaturally to the rest of the floor.
Guys, this floorboard is being weird. You wanna come check it out?
Who's checking it?
Had I made it up there before that happened?
You would probably, I would say you come up like just behind.
I wouldn't
Oh,
have
does
noticed yet.
somebody call for a locksmith?
Oh no. This is something Vix actually says. I tried to get to the creaking floorboard before Act does.
Oh man, if you guys are both going for it, you're gonna have to do like contesting like dexterity checks.
Depends, he has to hit with a hammer.
I mean, just to see if he can swing it before you get there.
Actually, I
Alright.
wasn't going to swing with the hammer. I was just going to get down on my knees and use my dagger and just kind of wedge it into the side of the floorboard and lift it up.
Okay, so that's all on Vix. Whether hearing, did anybody call a locksmith, and seeing Ak walk in would make her run to it first.
I can just step out the way, not want to be.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any. I didn't understand anything that was said. It's very bad
Wow.
sound.
Just gonna move out the way before he comes in.
Oh, cool. Well, do I do this roll then?
You can turn Hobbit's volume up if you right click on her.
I
On.
already have her at 200%.
Oh right, fair enough.
Sorry,
It's
the
mostly a
internet
saturation.
in dorms at the moment is terrible.
That's okay.
It's mostly the saturation in my very bad ear for British accents.
Yeah, Scottish isn't the easiest either.
Yeah, well, honestly, Scottish is the easiest for me. I mean, there's that all that east of England and the Welsh shit is worse, way.
I'm not offended.
I'm sorry.
And then you get down to Devon and it's fucking comedy accents all the way.
Yesterday
Yeah.
I had an interview with an Australian guy and I could understand him better than I usually understand British people, despite the similarities in the accent.
Yeah, we stretch our vowels in the same way for the most part.
Yeah. All right, so
Who's
I
going
went.
for the floorboard?
Do I get my hand nicked by a dagger or anything?
Make a dexterity check.
I already did one.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh yeah, you definitely. He was on it much faster than you were. So you kind of go for it, but he's already there, like at the floor before you've even got close enough. I guess you were still staring at this spell scroll. But yeah, Ak, you get there first. You kind of pop it open with your dagger. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, just kind of levering it open
Okay, yeah.
carefully,
Yeah,
whilst holding my breath.
There's a kind of a small space inside. It pops open like a fake piece of floorboard, and inside is a kind of heavy key.
I just kind of fished the key out and found the key.
With that, I guess I would instantly look around for things that could be opened with the key.
It's probably the key for the metal gate
The door
iron gate downstairs.
It's likely.
Although, it does beg the question that the door's in open view. Why is the key hidden?
Because it's probably not easy to open without the key.
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay. When we checked the book area, what else did you find out there in the corridor?
Out in the corridor, all there was the corridor ends, and there's just kind of a tall statue.
Anything weird
Just a
about the
like
statue?
no, it just looks like a decorative piece.
Cool. Okay. You have key. Let's open door. And I start heading downstairs.
Okay, everybody following.
Okay. Everybody downstairs. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Yeah, just up and down, up and down.
Well.
Sorry, that should have been jingle clomp, jingle clomp, jingle clomp.
Well, who will do us the honors? Ack, maybe.
Okay. That goes up to the door. I assume there's an easily visible keyhole.
There is a big old keyhole right in the middle.
Right.
I'll stand away from the door.
Okay, I've got the warhammer in my on hand,
Yeah,
and I'm turning the key
I ready
with
my axe.
I'm turning the key with the left key with my left hand.
Okay, you put the key in the lock. You give it like a full turn, and the door you hear the heavy lock open on the other side, on the inside of the door. You could be pushing the door wide open. How are you playing?
Yeah, I'm going to sort of throw the door open at this point.
Okay, you open it up, and the dust kind of falls from above head, and no traps, nothing like that. Just a kind of long, fairly long corridor with a staircase.
And I can see clear all the way down there, yeah?
You can see right to the end. It's there's torches on the walls, and they seem to have like an evergreen flame on them.
What colour's the flame?
Just red.
Okay.
Nothing dark or ominous.
Not a green
Standard
flame.
torchy torch flames.
Yeah, just regular torch flames.
Okay. I fucking hate underground. Yeah, I head into and onwards with the rest of the group. I guess I'll also take lead if anything was to attack.
Okay. There's pretty much nothing else in the corridor. Like that door was exclusively for that cellar entrance.
Yay. Feels like home. I
You head
fucking
in.
hate home.
Oh.
Okay, let's go underground. Why not? Maybe I meet my uncle.
Can I grab one of the torches off the wall?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
I just
Because I'm not counting on everything being lit later on.
even if it's dark, I'm carrying on. I can see.
Well, you might be able to see, but I'm a poor human. I can't see in the
Yeah,
dark.
but Robert wouldn't have thought about that.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
That's why I'm thinking about it.
What do I see? How far does my eyes see? 120 feet.
What do
Okay.
your elf eyes see?
Why you gotta say elf eyes?
Because I don't know what race he is.
As far as you can tell, probably the closest you've seen to what I look like is a dwarf.
What do your dwarf eyes see?
But yeah, it's fairly dark. There is the odd like torch one going. There'll be one here where this like intersection is, like where it narrows. That isn't even where I clicked. Yeah, here, like where it narrows. We
Careful,
have a
if,
torch. So there's enough to
care,
keep it lit, but dimly.
careful where you step. Prudence is mother of safety.
So yeah,
I see what looks like day-glow turds. That bard's been through here.
So, first thing Robert will do is go to as close to the intersection as possible, and cast yet another divine sense to see if he can sense any undead or sacrificial or anything like whatever.
yeah, what's it sense of just kind of evil and stuff like that, right?
It's divine sense, which says divine sense. Blah, 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 blah. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you, as long as it's not behind total cover. You know the type, but not the being. And I can also, within the same radius, you can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been considered sacred. Consecrated or desecrated with the Hallow spell.
You sense nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is as far as I go. Maybe someone sneakier before. I will follow.
Who's the sneakiest?
Probably not me, but I could force the sneaky, but they would,
I
no.
last
Valerie, you can give it a go again if you want.
person. This is where I failed.
It's very saturated, so I didn't get anything.
I think she's gonna do it again.
Yeah, I'm
More
going
than
to
likely
try.
fail.
If my laptop actually responds to me.
Well, that sounds better.
So,
If all else fails, we can just pick up the halfling and throw them through the narrow part.
17. That's pretty good. Yeah. Valerie makes it through sneaky and quietly, unheard. Again.
Nothing happens, no traps set off or anything like that.
No, so where are you going? How far in are you gonna go,
Well,
Valerie?
I'm at the intersection,
Mhm.
so I would hope that
Nothing's
Barry
gone off.
would sort of
Definitely nothing's gone off for
any
you.
any sort of passed into the next sort of opening. I would hope. I will follow about 10 feet behind our sneaky little friend.
Okay. The sneaky little human is gonna go. You going up front? Or you going up here? That's not you. So you going
That's
like
me.
right into here. Yeah, I realised that was you after I picked you up.
That's why I put the red dot on me so that I could actually tell which one was mine.
Yeah, you reach there and it's literally just a lot of like dusty old shit. There's like a pile of like rocks and stuff in the middle. Lot of rocks, lot of dust, lot of dark.
Does the
So
thing
we
in
can look
front
at
of
it
us
here.
look like it's some sort of ceremonial like thing, or is that just the image?
Uh, it looks like a face, but it is just a rock.
Okay, it's just what the eye perceives, I guess.
Maybe.
I sort of gently speaking. Do you see anything in front?
Not
Uh, do you want to make a perception check? So you got an 8. You don't see anything. Are we going for the first one? First roll was a 12, so yeah, you still everything just looks dark and dusty.
yeah. We can't spot it.
So yeah, that's what you're all getting. It's just there's not a lot in there.
Okay. I'll
Eerily quiet.
Sure. I'll, in that case, seeing that no sort of traps or anything were sort of set off in the opening, Robert will take the lead again, but be a bit more cautious in his steps. So we'll actively be looking for traps if needed.
Okay.
But yeah, he'll go as far forward as he can.
Okay. When you get round that corner, the first thing you notice is another door, a giant fucking door.
As curiosity, does this have any reality? Is this real in the world, or is this the map? The map thing?
It's the thing that looks like a face isn't a face. It's just like some rocks and stuff.
All right.
Ack, you still have that key. We may need it for a new door.
It's worth a try. It's worth a try. Okay, I'm just gonna walk up the door. I've been somewhat emboldened by the fact we haven't found shit,
Yep.
and
That's the desired effect. So
I'm
yeah,
gonna very slowly. I'm gonna try the key and very very gently see if it opens the door or unlocks it.
yep, it does.
Okay, I take the key back out and I put it away in the pocket and I back up.
Okay. You'll be closest to the door, right?
Yeah,
At the moment.
he's closest to the
Make a perception check.
door.
Okie dokie.
17. When you're at the door, you twist the key and you hear it click. You kind of wait a moment in the silence and you hear a sound on the other side. It is not footsteps. It is not shuffling. It is like a slimy writhing sound.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, I've heard this and I come back to the others and quietly tell them that I've heard this kind of slimy, writhing sound on the other side of the door.
Accurately described.
Okay.
Well, I can
Seems
remember
like
30 seconds ago.
seems
That
like
doesn't sound
this man liked to keep a pet.
Yeah, but some people go for hamsters. This
Yes.
did not sound like a hamster.
Okay. Do you want to find out what it is?
Well, of course I do. I didn't come down here to run away.
Okay. I suggest everyone readies themselves to see if we need to attack. It could be a ferocious beast for all we know.
Okay. Hammer in one hand, and I was just about to say shield in the other, but I'm making sure I actually have a. I'm just seeing if I actually have a shield. I don't have a shield, so hammer in both hands.
Yep. Okay, can we get a marching order at the door? Who's in first? Who's in where?
Uh, I'll go first. Only because that's
I
what
do
he
have.
would do.
I do have a shield. I do have a shield, apparently.
Personally,
So
I
shield in
wouldn't,
one hand.
but he would. And
I'll be not
ready
too
my
far
axe
behind him.
two-handed with an attack if needed.
All right, Vix and Valerie, you happy up the back?
Yeah, but a bit closer to the back, to the front line, not too.
Okay. So, Robert, you opening the door?
As quietly as I can. Because it could be distracted.
Okay, you open up the door and you kind of open it slowly and quietly.
Yeah.
The first thing you see is like a kind of tall plinth with like an orb on it. The orb doesn't seem to be moving at all. Is the first thing you notice, and on the other side, you see like a giant, oozy, slimy cube.
Fuck.
Oh, it's a classic.
I know.
As said, classic, because of
Oh
the
my!
type of beast it is. Would Robert have seen this from the memories of his previous life?
Make a history check. Your own history, I guess.
Yeah.
20. Oh yeah, you've seen a gelatinous cube before.
Oh, God damn it. Okay.
Everybody roll initiative.
Yay!
Yikes. Oh, that's good though. Now the question is, do I attack the orb or do I attack the cube?
Come on, there we go.
I've
Oh, yeah.
I accidentally deleted. I hadn't cleared the turns from the last game. I cleared it when you'd already rolled initiative.
Just roll again and enter your former
Yeah,
roles.
yeah,
It's okay.
It's
Yeah.
easy. You can just right click on Valerie and give her a turn.
Uh, yeah, Robert, do you want me to change yours to what it was the first time?
It's alright, I done it.
Oh yeah, you done it. That's cool. I haven't rolled for the gelatinous cube. Valerie, we need your initiative.
Yeah, I rolled it, but I can't seem to figure out. It's another case of I can't figure out how.
Have we got your initiative? Oh yeah, we have. Yeah, I think yeah, roll another one and then we just change it.
Cool.
Make sure you selected your character first.
Yeah. one. I got 16 left.
Okay,
Wait,
so we can just change that. Oh, there you go. Okay, so Robert's up first.
Uh, uh, it's it's ages away from me, isn't it? Like speed wise. Yikes! I literally have nothing I can use there. Well, seeing its distance from me, I'll reach onto my back for one of my javelins, and wait a minute, let me do a particular roll to see what I actually do, because Robert would have an inkling of some sort of magical essences. Okay. He'll throw a javelin at the cube.
Okay. 18 hits. Definitely hits.
For 9 damage.
For 9 damage.
My javelin's now stuck in a bloody cube.
Oh yeah, it's right in there. Okay, Valerie, you're up next. You're pretty far from it, so probably only gonna get. Yeah, you're not gonna get super far in.
Probably actually only second to third. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be super strict and specific on how far people can move and stuff because the scale's kind of off. But if it's roughly 30 feet, then
I'm sure you
that's
can tell
fine.
us.
Roughly
Yeah.
there.
Okay. You doing anything?
Um,
Oh god, I hope the milestone's soon.
I'm just trying to figure out what I can do.
Yeah, everyone's pretty low, like spell slot wise.
Mhm.
I did have some other encounters in the house that I took out because I was like, I don't want to fucking kill you guys this quick.
Cheers, appreciate that.
I only use vicious
So
mockery.
there were rats.
I think
They're
last time I
them.
just used vicious mockery, which is a cantrip, so I think I'm good on stealth.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
gelatin.
Okay, that's all I'm using for.
Cultivation.
Believe it or not, this is the first time I've actually faced a gelatinous cube.
This is
This is
actually
the-
my first.
Yeah, I've never like run a gelatinous cube, and I was like, I want one.
What, as a pet or?
That is the privilege of the dungeons master. You can get
Yeah,
actually any creature you'd like.
yeah. I was like, it
Oh, I
makes no sense,
like
but it's
dimensions
so
master.
cool.
I think
Like,
behold is not overrated. Let's back to your auntie instead.
Oh man, I had a party of like 6 level 10s, and they fought a beholder, and they were so scared going in, and they just like pretty much like did it in a round, and
Dude,
I was so disappointed.
we had 4 level 3s, 2 large gelatinous cubes, and they had advantage, and they almost killed us.
It's so disappointing when you're really excited to to f- to 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 fight them with something, and it just gets destroyed. We're still waiting on that vicious mockery? Is that what we're waiting on?
I think so. Hey, there it is.
Oh wait, you need to make up saving, don't you?
Yep.
Yep.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
2 psychic damage. That's a bad roll.
Was it wisdom? As a save, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it as a save, so
No, that's fine. That's how you do it. Straight roll.
12. So
DC
I
14.
made it. Is it DC 10 in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's
So
got
I
8
made the
plus.
save.
Is that your spell DC as well?
It says DC 14 on my.
Yeah, spell save DC is 14. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
think your
should be a
sheet might be a
14.
Yeah,
bit
because use
knackered.
the base DC and you have to add your spell modifier.
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be 14.
Yeah, 14. So I didn't make the save. So I
Okay,
take
cool.
the 2 damage.
Yeah.
Mm.
Might be worth in the week, Sam. If I'm about, give me a shout on Discord, and if you give me permissions to other people's sheets, I'll play around with them, see if I can get them working right. If that's the case.
Yeah, if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'll just move my backstory to somewhere I trust.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I've got everyone's backstories on a folder on my computer. So if you want to just delete them off, I can copy paste them back
Yeah,
up.
no worries. I wouldn't have looked, but it's all right. It's cool.
Okay, so that's it takes the psychic damage. So on a gelatinous cube, takes psychic damage. It's Axe turn.
Okay. What the hell am I supposed to do to this? I think. Let me just look at my spells quickly. Shit! I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to read it, but
I think inflict wounds is necrotic.
yes, it is necrotic. Really, I only meant to read it, but I'll take it if you want me to take it. Smells.
Is it an
Smells.
internet problems?
Yo, my bad. Yeah, you don't have to use it. You don't have to use it.
Okay.
You never
Appreciate it.
called it before you used it. I was talking for fucking ages with my mic on mute.
That was
that happens. That happens.
that was clever. Let's see. That's it. Got the bunny for it. Guiding bolt.
Okay.
A flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Range is 120 feet. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Okay.
So, right, how the hell do I cast this now?
Is it a melee attack? Is it a ranged attack?
It's
Oh,
range.
it's all right. I think I've found it
Okay.
in my attack.
You should be able to drag and drop it into your sheet now.
Yeah, I don't know what that 5 is. That doesn't seem right.
5 foot. Now you've not selected the attack type. So what's your spell ability, your spell casting ability?
I think that's based on wisdom.
Right. So
Direct
if
to
you open
wisdom,
the
So it's
sheet, if you open the sheet, it will say like a mod, and it might say spell at the moment. You might have to change that to your modifier wisdom, and
or
then re-roll
you
it.
could go to the little I dot just near. It's just near the page for
Yeah, just
the
drag and
journal
drop it
for
into your
the thing
journal.
and drag a dot.
Yeah, I
Guiding bolt
think I
because
did
it's
drag
as
and drop it, but
Yes, sometimes Roll20 has a bit of a problem with the linkage.
it's the very first time I see that. It's so weird.
Mm. Let me have a look.
so it's attack wisdom. Yeah. I think. Okay, right. Let's see if this looks more like it should do.
That's word of radiance.
And that's the wrong fucking thing that I was fiddling with then. Okay.
Let me have a look at it. I'll just drag it and see. I'll whisper it actually, and then.
I think that's just a shit roll, to be honest.
Yeah, it's got +6
See if
on
that
it.
works.
So that's you're right. Yeah.
That's my one.
I think it just rolled shit.
Yeah, I managed to roll of 4.
Yeah.
So,
4
Ack, when you look at the sheet, your spell ability sheet, and you go on to guiding bolt,
Yeah.
it'll say spell casting ability. Does that say spell?
It did. I changed that to under attack. It says wisdom now.
That's your spell attack. Above it, it should say spell casting ability. Like so, where you've got attack, you've got innate, and then spell casting ability.
Are we talking about my
Your
front
guiding
end
bolt.
of the?
Your guiding bolt on spells.
Oh, you just changed something on me, didn't you?
I'll be right back in a minute.
Okay.
If I do snip it and then send it to you in the chat, if you match your
Yeah, it
guiding
says
bolt
spell
with it, then it should
casting
say.
ability spell.
That should be right. I would say just delete guiding bolt out of your sheet and then just drag and drop a new link. It might work because it works. I've just dragged it and it worked. So
Right.
it
Okay.
should work.
We'll do it that way then.
It should look like that. We'll get there. That's better. Oh no, wait, that's not better. That's still wrong.
Hold on. I had to pop my sheet back into my window.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now if I do guiding bolt, that's more like it.
No, that's still wrong because it says NaN, NaN in that bracket. That means there's something
Okay.
there's something not right about your link to it. Oh.
Oh God, I'm just touching everything at the moment. I don't even know what NaN stands for.
It just means that it's not linked the plus mod for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, so maybe it should be using, because I'm sure that wisdom's my spell casting.
So if you go onto your sheet and you go into your spell cards bit and you look at guiding bolt, if you look at what I've sent you in the chat Discord chat, it should look exactly the same as how that's laid out, because that's what I've got, what I had in mind, and that's what worked. So don't know.
Let's see then. Vocation, ritual, 1H, 123, VS, concentration, spell. Ah. Okay. Okay, I think I may have it. So now if we try it.
That's better. Much
Hey.
better. There you go. Perfect.
Okay then.
And if you click on the guiding bolt link, I think that's your actual damage, or does it just give damage? It's 1d4.
No,
Yeah. So if you click on the guiding bolt on the chat, on your actual chat bit, it should then raise the damage. There you go.
There you go. 12 points of radiant damage.
Nice. We get there in the end.
Yeah, I'm still like super new to it as well.
Yeah, I've had a lot of playing around with the macros, so that's
the
my
other
real
side of it
forte.
is the Pathfinder sheet runs completely different to the D&D sheet. I'm not joking. They're completely fucking different.
Yeah.
There's a whole wiki on this specific sheet. So
Yeah. Right, cool. Who's next?
All right, Vix, it's your turn now.
Do you have any move? Did you
yes,
want your movement or whatever?
yeah, I can pretty much move the same way as the same movement as Valerie. So basically, I'll do exactly the same. So I'm in range for a ray of frost for the gelatinous cube. Basically, I'm in range for the ray of frost, so I'll just cast it.
18
You get
hits.
that
Yes,
with
queen.
advantage, by the way.
Oh yeah, sure.
So that's 7 points of cold damage.
Yes, and I think it does something else as well. I don't remember. What I think it gives disadvantage to some.
I was checking it wasn't immune to anything, but no, you're all good.
Oh, on a hit, 1d8 cold damage and speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn, which on a gelatinous cube is pretty,
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's slow as shit.
I'm pretty sure it has like 5 feet of movement or something.
Now it does, yeah. So it's now the gelatinous cube's turn. So it takes its 5 foot of movement to there, and I'm pretty sure that is it for the gelatinous cube. Yep, that is
Leaves
it.
a very clean path behind it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. A real slimy path. It's Robert's turn.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm not even gonna get to swallow any of you. This is gonna be so sad.
1 the cube. Well, no, 1 the orb, 2 the cube. It looks like I'm attacking the cube. Again, I reach for a second javelin and throw it at the cube. Do I have advantage? Or is it just
I
that
think
one
it's just
attack?
the next person, isn't it?
Okay. Okay.
Well, that hits.
Yes. Of course it is. I'm good thrower. 9 damage.
Okay. There's 2 javelins swallowed by the cube now. Just floating around inside. Using any movement, or are you staying where you are?
I'll go sort of over here, I guess, more in the room. I ain't going any further than that, I wouldn't have thought.
Okay. Valerie, it's your turn.
So cool. Alright. Uh, something.
I think you're breaking up on us, Hobbit.
Sorry.
That's okay.
No, that should be fine, but there, I think. That's fine. Okay. So I'm going to use yeah. So I think I'm going to use Thunderwave.
Ooh.
I haven't actually used any first level spells yet, weirdly.
Yeah, you've only really used like Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, and that's a
Which is
cantrip.
a cantrip, yeah.
Use something. Make a Constitution saving. It needs to do.
Okay. 9.
9. So
Fail.
that's a fail, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
So use
fail.
it. And on a failed save, creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. Ah, I've gone way too far. That's 10 foot.
Does that work?
About there.
Ah, things are opening. Go away.
There's 15 damage, Jesus. Okay. That's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Ack, it's your turn. The gelatinous cube's even further away than when it started. She's making no headway. Right, yes.
Okay, my turn.
I think you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who comes after me?
Vix, and then the gelatinous cube.
Okay, I step up to Vix and ask Vix, will you accept guidance?
Is she back?
Guidance from whom?
It's just general guidance.
No thanks.
Okay. If you don't want to be buffed, that's not not my problem. All right,
Does
fine.
it sound very holy?
It was just a buff. It comes from the school of divination. But you have to be willing. I can't do it against your will.
Wait, it has?
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense with the name, but the way you put it, do you want guidance after having been looking very holy and everything? Vix is not going to want that.
Yeah, you realise that was guidance. That me looking holy was just before I applied a hammer to open a door.
Well, there's a lot of ways to be holy,
This is the
yeah,
strangest in combat conversation I've ever heard.
but yeah, I consider that I just heard, would you accept any guidance from some guy who claimed to be who like acted religious, and Vix just said no.
Well, that's it.
No, I am not interested in your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Mm. All I'm saying is, my God has a hammer. Jesus got nailed up. All right. See if I care. That being the case, I'm just going to use one of my other cantrips, which is Word of Radiance. What's the range on? Oh, no point in me doing that. I'm nowhere near good enough to nowhere near it to do it. So I'm just going to move over here. That's it. I'm done.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Vix the Unguided is next.
Vix, the heathen, is going to cast another ray.
Oh yeah,
Boom,
that hits.
shakalaka. Wait, am I still even in range? Yeah, I'm definitely in range. And then I will turn to Ak with, that weird, person who tries to imitate socially accepted facial expressions of "I told you so," but it comes a bit off.
Ag doesn't really give a shit because he's already moved off and he's not looking in your direction.
Hey, you guys are a really dysfunctional party
What do you want about?
already. I like it.
I tried to help.
He's gonna move 15 feet. 15 feet there. That's all it can do. It's been pushed back. It's been slowed down. It's Robert's turn again.
That is a slow moving fucking ooze.
Yeah, I mean, sludge moves slow.
Yeah, but are you actually moving it that slowly?
I probably automated the movement, right? You
Oh, did I? Is it moving well slow? Because for me, I just
Yeah.
moved it.
Basically it's lagging as fuck where we're from, so we're basically seeing the gelatinous cube in two places, one of them moving, and the text of the text of the distance being, when Windows was lagging back in XP days and made a trail of little windows of your,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
game. That.
That's what I've just got it. Just the cube's here.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
snapped to when it got to its
yeah.
destination.
Oh right, there we go. Well, that's where it is. That's as far as it can go. At least it was realistic. And it's Robert's turn.
This cube is becoming a pain. I will use
The orb, although it looks lit on the map because that was all there was, it isn't lit. It's just sitting.
but is there like a magical aura from it or not?
You haven't really investigated it, but it just looks like like when Saruman's like ball thing like isn't doing anything. It looks like that.
Okay. Okay.
So you mean this is, the red telephone to Sauron?
It looks like that when it's not being used.
Okay. So I gotta use yet another javelin from my bag.
Jesus Christ, you're carrying that many javelins around. You must be like Sonic the Hedgehog.
I've literally on my back. I've got I had 5 of them. So I'm 3 down.
Yeah, all three are currently floating inside the cube.
But they've done massive damage, which I'm happy about.
Oh yeah, huge damage. And the cube at this point is starting to kind of fall apart, like degenerate almost, like chunks of like gelatinous shit is like falling off the cube.
Leaving a really heavy residued trail behind it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Like
I
I
don't
would
know why I'm
totally say
avoiding it,
that
'cause
like
I would totally
all of this here is like gelatinous cube slime. That's about as far as it's moved.
nice. Yeah, I will then use my movement to, if I can, get to sort of here. I'm gonna try and make my way behind it if possible.
Okay.
But that's my turn.
Okay. Valerie, it's your turn.
Okay. Seeing it come closer and closer towards me, I'm gonna be like, okay, that is gross, and kind of move backwards a little bit, back to about say here, so it's not that far.
Okay.
And I guess me saying that is so gross could be considered a vicious mockery. So let's try and vicious mockery again.
Okay.
So yeah. So yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. 1.
Awesome. So
Oh, 1. I was so hoping you were going to mock a gelatinous cube to death.
that'd be hilarious.
But that's it. That's your turn. 1 point of damage.
And does this mean that mocking a gelatinous cube to death would actually be, just, an uncontrollable hysterical laughter without even any kind of punchline or joke?
Yeah, pretty much.
Especially considering it has been, slithering around with, its gelatin half frozen around it.
Yeah, and then it just got told it was gross and died. But unfortunately, it was not that fast. It's Axe turn.
Oh yes. Okay, Ack is gonna charge straight down here and swing his double-handed swing of the hammer at the ooze, while screaming for Moradin.
Wait, are you a fucking Durgar who like worships Morden for real?
No, Doriger, not Morrigan.
Well, who said for Moradin?
Well, no, he was.
Ah, 'cause-
Oh,
Backstory.
sorry, I got your voices switched. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm attacking the ooze. Okay, so do I get advantage on it for anything at the moment?
no, you don't.
No. Okay, just
No.
checking.
It has disadvantage, but you have no
I'll take that.
advantage.
That definitely hits. You just cleave it in half.
Splat.
Dead gelatinous cube. Just slides in half. Just the cube form drops and it is just a gelatinous muck, unanimated on the ground.
I have my hammer up with a smile on my face, put it on the shoulder. Not just good for doors.
I'll if we're out of initiative at this point, I'll go over and see if any of my javelins are obtainable and reusable.
Yeah, they are, but they are covered in gelatinous ooze.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, they're filthy, but you can clean them up and reuse them.
Yeah, I'll just put them back on my back. You never know. Something might be allergic to Genitalis cube fungus or something.
Now that we've cleared the threat, what do we see?
Okay, in the room you have like a small bed chamber on the right. It's kind of like a study. It has various bits of kind of equipment for doing experiments. A lot of like half written kind of research on the arcane and maps of the land like throughout the ages.
Robert will definitely go and have a look at those.
Would I know and what any of the of the tools are for? Any of the tools and things that since it's a study, research study, I assume.
Yeah, it's nothing kind of dark. It's mainly just literally for um doing like small experiments, like a small bit of like potion making. Nothing like super I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Ambitious. Um
So it's very moderate.
Your classic,
Novice.
Yeah.
little household wizard doing cleaning spells and the like.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But we have yet to find a body or a culprit.
No, but Robert does find, shifting through all the notes and whatnot. You do find a small letter.
Ooh, what does the letter say?
Um, give me one go.
Oh, well, firstly, can Robert read the letter?
You can read the letter. It is in your handout section. I'll put it in everyone's so everyone can read it. Okay, it should be in everyone's handouts now. It just says letter.
As I expected.
There's a typo on that reading over it.
Yeah, I spotted it, but I figured it was it was because it was written hastily.
Yeah.
We should go back to the manor at once.
I think it
If
may be
only
too
to report
late.
of our findings.
I think we need to perhaps keep this to ourselves, but now we know that there is people on the inside close to him.
We should
If we
definitely
say
go
that
back.
we suspect someone else,
We
then
will not say that. We just need to assure ourselves to be present should something happen to the Lord.
Or we
yes,
could just tell him that we found it abandoned, but we've got a hint as to where to go next.
Outright lie. Well, this is a solution. Well, the
It's not an
important
outright lie; it's an
it's
absolute truth.
crucial.
It was abandoned, and we have found a hint.
Well, it
We're just not
a
telling
lie
him
of
everything.
omission is still a lie. It still requires skill.
while these two are discussing, I'll give the if I'm able to see that, or if that is actually a thing, I'll give the chest a little bit of a kick to see if it opens.
Yeah. Okay. You kick it open. There's a few like old like notes on his revision and stuff like that, but whatever was like of value, he's just taken with him.
Cool. No gold, nothing in there like that. No potions or anything.
No, he grabbed everything he could on his way out.
Cool. I additionally say, Ak, what's on that stand over there? Is it important?
I'll just okay. So I'm having a look at that. Do you want an investigation roll from me, or
No, there's no, it's pretty easy. Like it's the book is wide open. It's an old spell book, and you, I mean, make an Arcana check to see if you can spot anything of interest inside.
okay?
See if you can like figure any of it out. Oh shit!
And that's a natural 20.
Boo, 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 boo.
Okay, yeah, you do. You take a few, like a flick through the book, and you do spot some kind of like half scribbled spells that he's maybe like trying out or writing down just like from memory or trying to copy from old spell books. Whatever good spell book he's got, full of like complete spells, he's taken with him. Um, there doesn't seem to be any necromancy spells or anything like that inside. Um, all of it's definitely written in his handwriting. There is one complete fireball spell.
I'm not sure that I can even use that.
I'm pretty sure only
Yeah,
Rick can, like, with any sort of finality that is a wizard's class item.
That's what I was thinking. I'm most definitely not a wizard.
Okay. Was there anything in the opposite side that looked like it might be important?
what on the bedside?
Yeah, so like, is there anything sort of here or like in this cupboard maybe?
No, he's taken all that with him.
Okay. And the orb that's in the middle of the room that's not doing anything, is it very large or is it carryable?
It's not super large, but it looks pretty heavy. You could carry it,
Like,
but you
is it
you you'd
Is
be
it like a two-hander job? Like, is it like bowling ball size?
yeah, but heavier. You could put it in a bag, but you would be weighed down considerably.
Okay, let's leave it. Okay, let's go. We must hurry.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the loot was minimal, but I couldn't think of an excuse for him not to take everything that was good.
Hurry, being in a hurry.
Yeah, yeah.
and having minimal room in his satchels or whatever.
Well, I mean, he got out pretty quick, but he took everything that was like of importance,
Sure.
seemingly.
Like I grow with worry. I think maybe we have left him at a disadvantage. By all means, he could already be killed by who is actually intended on killing him.
I totally think we should go back to the Lord and make sure he has not been finished in his sleep.
Right, full pace, run action, dodge, run action, whatever, all the way back for me.
Okay, everyone's fucking double dashing back.
Booking it.
Okay, it's properly dark out now, and you guys book it as quick as you can to the Lord's Manor. You've been gone maybe about an hour and a half. Like we've like getting there and getting back, like maybe like an hour and a half. But they let you in through the front gates. Like they saw you not long ago. They let you in through the front gates, straight up into his manor. Where you chicken? You going straight up to his room or?
Mhm.
I'm going straight to Prudence.
Okay, you head upstairs. There doesn't seem to be an awful lot of people around, just like kind of people that work there. So you just head on straight to his room.
Oh yeah.
I open the door, and he is in his bed, and he is sitting up, and he is talking to Prudence. It's kind of startled by the dramatic entry.
Sure.
We must search this manor entirely from the top floor to to the bottom of the cellars.
Why is this necessary?
We
Do
believe
you
we believe the
Apparent,
suspect may be in the building already. He was not in his
yes,
home.
he was not in his home, and there were worrying things inside. We believe that he might have taken advantage of any kind of commotion to plant traps and anywhere or plant spies. We are not sure.
make a deception check?
I was
Okay,
born for this, baby.
go ahead and you can go and search. Uh, my manor is at your disposal. You may search high and low every room. Uh, please, you're welcome
I
to
will
search.
I will stay with the Lord in case the suspect comes into this room.
I think that would be wise. So
All right,
whoever's searching the house want to make
Everyone
investigation
else
check?
can totally search if they want.
we can search as a group and maybe have like advantage or
Yeah, if
something.
somebody checks with advantage, um, then I would count that.
Um, as Robert is in the room with the Lord, is it literally just him, the Lord, and Prudence?
Yeah, that's it in the room. Yeah.
I kind of
The,
Robert kind of like touches his dry lips and starts licking. Is like sorry, Prudence lady, would be so kind to have drink if you have any.
of course. And she pours you a glass of water.
She has it in the room.
Yeah, man. He's ill.
Fuck
He's
you.
sick.
Of course, there's
She,
water by the bedside of a sick man.
Sure. I hastily drink it, but then like I start to cough and go. Oh, maybe some food. Do you have bread in kitchen? Maybe.
She's gonna have a servant
make a
do it.
deception check, man.
What do you want? Deception.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. 22.
20. He
No.
looks up at you and is like, "Yeah, you look a little pale," and then like rushes out of the room.
Okay, cool. While she's gone, and while I think that she's far enough away, I want to sort of lean into Lord Java's space and just quietly but loud enough that he can see, ask him a few questions. So I want to sort of say, Lord, we believe that maybe your inner circle is compromised. Do you think of anyone that may want you dead?
I couldn't think of anyone that would ever want me dead, but apparently it's happening now. I mean, my closest circle would be my council. That would be a bird man named Piper Fenn, a tall barbarian woman named Cass, another noble named Jaricus Black. Marden was on my council, and Prudence is the head.
How long have you known Prudence?
Well, almost all of my life.
You have no reason to harm you in any way.
I wouldn't think so.
Not power, not greed.
But I am finding this line of questioning very uncomfortable.
Please, I'm only trying to look out for your well-being. As I say, we suspect perhaps your closest friends may have turned into enemies.
I've no. You all saved my life. You and your companions. I was told not to call you a party, so companions saved my life, and I'm very grateful. But I've known you only a day, and I've known these people for years,
Of
and
course, I understand. It is hard to sometimes see what is not in front of your face. But please take hindrance and know that maybe someone that you think is your friend is not actually your friend. I would advise perhaps you speak to a new guard and set perhaps them to keep a close eye on your close friends for their own protection. And you do quotation marks. Perhaps you may not be the only one they want to kill, no?
this is true. But what proof do you have?
We do not have much, but a letter was in the room we found deep in the cellar, saying that Madam believed that there was someone plotting against you, but he had no solid proof, and he had no choice but to leave city.
What if this is just the ramblings of a madman trying to turn my men against me?
It may well be, we have not put that aside, but we cannot ignore such allegations, you understand.
But I can hope you can understand my position that these are people that I've put a lot of trust into over the years, and without adequate proof, I can't just go accusing them of
We're not
plotting against
we're
me.
not asking you to accuse anyone, just please be cautious. Circumstances have matters of changing, and until now you have been a healthy man, but up until recently you had bleeding back.
That is true.
Well, I do not wish for anyone's friends to be harmed or, you know, plotted against. So hopefully you will find the truth and be able to take action without a second blade in your back.
Well, I can assure you your friends will find nothing here, but if
This
you
was
wish,
simply a ruse to make sure that we at least took a look around to see if anyone else was hiding.
Well, that was a wise move on your part. But like I said, I will still put my trust into these people, um, as best I can until I've been given any real proof otherwise. But I do thank you for looking out for me, even after knowing me for such a short time.
Well, you lord, it is what I do. And I stand at the foot of the bed again with a more sort of defensive stance, my axe in one hand, and just stand watching over until everyone else comes back.
Okay. Everyone else is ransacking the house. She's going from room to room, pulling shit apart, breaking shit for no reason, just because they can.
Wait, is that
Uh,
what they said?
the but that's the vibe I get mainly off
I'm
of.
pretty sure I'm not breaking anything. I haven't touched my hammer once.
No, but you do a good thorough search of the house, and not a lot. You don't turn a lot up. You find a small amount of kind of like uh items that maybe like a little bit of stolen wine in some of the servants' quarters, um, or bit like that, but nothing that would suggest that anyone was trying to perform some sort of assassination.
Well, at least we know that this house is still, untouched.
I appreciate you all looking out for me. It's definitely unsettling news, um, but I don't really know where I go from here. Do I stay? Do I stay around these people? Do I go on as normal? Do I?
I do not think it would matter where you are. If he wanted to find you, he would find you.
And showing resilience is always a good sign, especially
Yes.
if you increase security and be cautious.
I would say that is good. Maybe pay for more guards to watch over you, new guards to train, and perhaps look for this madam, but make sure to bring him in for trial. It is always good to find out the reason why someone wants you dead.
Or if they have accomplices.
Well, we've got options here. I can have my men go and look for Marden and leave myself unaccompanied, or I can have you watch me, or I could ask you gracefully for a fee to go and get him for me.
We can continue looking for him. I have no qualms in doing that,
This is
but
how
I
this
would
league
also
goes.
advise for guards to be improved.
We could definitely do that.
Then you should stay in
Definitely.
your home.
I
It is
will.
more safer, perhaps more comfortable for you.
Oh, most certainly.
The only thing I would say is perhaps, I would say, for the little time I've known, these are nice people. They wish to do well. So, my friends and I have done quite hard work. We are very tired, and our pockets are also quite light. I'm sure a small reward for gesture of goodwill, and perhaps we find new location to look for Martin.
Of course, of course. He hands you a small coin purse that he kind of pulls out of the drawer next to his bed. He does like wince as he leans over to get it out from the big scar on his chest, the big like wound that he has. He pulls out a small coin purse and he says, "Will 150 up front do? 150 gold, and then more upon your return."
Robert will just look at the rest of the the companions.
Yeah.
Ack just shrugs his shoulders. Money's not his primary motivator.
I'm sitting nodding at my phone like you guys can see me. I'm nodding.
Okay. Does this seem fair, or is there more that you need?
No, this payment is fine. It is more cost of expenses and possibly equipment to help locate Martin. I do not need
Horses might be nice.
Well, we can definitely provide horses. You give me a list of what you need, and anything within my power that I can get, I will grant you.
Okay.
Where do you intend to search?
Closest down. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the letter mentioned a place.
What letter? I do not remember the letter.
Oh wait, we're still with the. Oh shit! I didn't. I never say that.
Prudence has returned with bread at this point,
Oh
and
yeah.
kind of comes up to Robert and is like, "I hope that you are still hungry.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
Please, you look very sick."
It is just my complexion. So I guess for us guys, if we're looking for transport,
Yeah,
rest for
if we
starters,
want to call it a night here,
we gain
and then
450.
you guys can come up with a list like before the next game of everything that you would ask before you go out and
Oh
leave.
yeah, we could put that in the Discord.
Yeah. Then you guys can all like kind of contribute stuff that you might want.
Seems like a plan.
Yeah, you can kind of get together a little shopping list for him.
And we'll have these and 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 these.
Well,
Clean him out.
how long would you consider, and how much? I guess in terms of payment, it probably would be way out of his pay range, and timescale. I'm guessing for silvered weapons to take place.
Oh, that would be something that would be like special ordered.
I thought as much.
Funny you should ask, because I always keep a silver sword. No, that'd have to be like, yeah, specially made.
And that's the sort of thing that we'd be able to pick up on our return. Maybe.
Maybe depending on how long it took. Yeah.
Yeah, we might find something else by then.
Yeah, it could happen.
I say
You know, we could find
rest, a warm bed, some transport. The 150 gold is already given in a coin purse, and any potions or anything that are laying around that is.
I mean, you're definitely welcome to stay another night. I mean, you stayed the night before, so you already have rooms. You've already like ransacked all the rooms, so yeah, you basically.
I would like take a rest.
Yeah, then that's fine. Then you guys can stay there the night and then come up with a plan in the morning.
Okay.
That's great.
Wicked.
All right, we'll call it a day there then.
I get my spell
Cool.
slots back. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, yeah. The loot was so thin because I was just literally like, yeah, I'll put that in there, and then I was like, why would he leave that? Like, and I really didn't want to get called up on it either. Like, why did he not take that with him? And then for me to just be like, so you could have it.
Yeah. Any player that questions why there's a piece of loot there doesn't know when to keep shut.
Oh no, I've got one player that questions absolutely everything in our like home game, and it is so fucking annoying. Having to like really be careful with what I say. It's so fucking hard.
Well, that was a
Fun.
productive session. I think we got a lot done.
Yeah.
Hobbit,
It went.
are
Yeah,
you
definitely.
using like the built-in microphone on your laptop or something?
No, I'm using my old phone.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah, your phone broke, didn't it?
Yeah, so I'm using my old broken phone, and the microphone on that isn't very good. But hopefully, I get in my SAS payment tomorrow, so hopefully I should be getting my phone fixed tomorrow.
Kind of lost her at the end there.
She's getting a new phone tomorrow, hopefully.
But I'm getting it fixed with my payment I get from the Scottish government.